They can make free throws. Owens is the best rebounder out of all this group, but the three of them all have a better than 2.1 assist-turnover ratio. These guys make everything work for Baylor.
And this Baylor team gets the basketball first. They are 8-2 on the season. Their losses coming to Maryland in Waco and to Michigan on a neutral court in Florida. And that's the defense. You just talked about it. That is what they are known for under Aijha Barnes. A very aggressive defensive squad as Arizona in their reds quickly. There's Loville, of whom we just spoke. She misses her first shot. Shaina Pellington, the Canadian, is one of the veterans back for this team. And the Baylor starting lineup brought to you by USLBM. Jamie Asbury, right in the middle of your page, graduated yesterday with her master's degree and took the bus ride up to Dallas. Give Asbury the assist on Caitlin Bickle's shot.
Well, the first possession for Arizona was exactly what Aijha Barnes told us she did not want to have happen. One pass and a shot. And on the defensive end, they gave up an uncontested shot. So let's see how they move forward through this in the next couple of possessions, because that's not the way she intended on her team to start the basketball game.
Cate Reese just absolutely ripped that basketball away. Loville with her second shot.
An up-tempo game, and their conversion ability will be important going from offense to defense.
There you go. There's the shot that falls rather for Owens.
Trap the ball screen, great skip pass, wide open look, very well prepared by Baylor, knowing that Arizona likes to trap in those situations. They won't guard Pellington on the top of the floor. They will sag in the paint and try to help.
Three knocked down by Lauren Fields, who is a transfer from Oklahoma State. Sarah Andrews. Coach Collin telling us she needed a nice game from Sarah, who's their leading scorer, just over 13 points per game. Martinez. This Arizona team, as Cate Reese works hard, that's kind of her MO.
Yeah, that is a great matchup because Caitlin Bickle embodies similar traits.
Arizona very tough. That's one of the things that Coach Collin just talked to us about before the game. Wants to match their toughness. Baylor coming out shooting. See Reese bringing the ball up by herself. Huggles three. Rims out. Oh, Owens just blew by Pellington, but then threw it to the other side of the court where Andrew's shot was short. Here comes Reese again. Pellington, who's good in the open floor.
Losing to the Stanford Cardinals.
Recruiting operations.
Well, she can be impactful. I mean, she is another piece that you're trying to add at this time of year. I mean, that's Owens right there. Hard drive. It's a play on the ball. It's a hard foul.
Owens going to hang in there. Played her freshman year at UCLA. Didn't get a lot of playing time. Now in her third year at Baylor, where she was a defensive stopper.
I mean, she can get it off the glass. She's 7 rebounds a game, and she is tough to keep in front.
Bickle defending hard as usual under the basket against Martinez.
I mean, low man wins in that situation. Great steal.
Owens making her presence known early with the steal and the assist.
And Blackwell just couldn't get back down the court.
And now Martinez comes up with the board. Arizona loves to run. Bickle anticipation. Waiting for some gold jerseys. Blackwell never handled it cleanly. Pellington was out very briefly, now back in for the Wildcats. Good look for three and a very good result. Andrews bobbled up, was able to get away from it, and then the nice shovel pass to Blackwell. The basket won't count.
Everything for me with Baylor starts with their elite guard play. They rebound. They can make shots. You can't have enough guards in college basketball. They've taken that away.
Yeah, they certainly have. That was part of the game plan, and so far so good. Shot clock dying now. And Baylor smartly lets it go out of bounds.
Now, that's not simple. I mean, it's hard to keep them in front.
Blackwell just...
And there's an example of what she can be.
Reese.
How many times have we seen Cate Reese do that on the glass, right? That's her shot.
Yeah, many
Especially in
times.
special situations like out-of-bounds plays.
She is 6th all-time in scoring at Arizona. Shot clock is off for Baylor. Andrews lost it. Pellington should have an easy 2. And does. Pellington with the last points of the quarter.
Pellington D'ing up right here. Slip on the logo in the middle.
For Baylor, Sarah Andrews has yet to hit a field goal. 0 for 5 from the floor. But Andrews doing some other things, almost forcing that turnover. Shot clock at 8 as they recover. Pellington's got to do something quickly. Ow! And Blackwell
He just couldn't move. What a I mean, Pellington left hand.
A Statue of Liberty defense on that one. And she does have a bad knee, so
She went right at it.
yeah. I wouldn't want to face Pellington on a good knee. She's that quick. Offensive board. Andrews finally gets one to go.
And Blackwell took that sleeve off that she was wearing. She had a knee sleeve, the whole leg sleeve, so she must be feeling good.
With the IT tape on it to very much keep an eye on her minutes, how she's feeling. And typically, knees will swell up after games or practices, not during. 3 buried by Martinez.
I think this Arizona team can be really good. They're tough. They defend. They're trapping all ball screen action, so you got to prepare for that. It causes a turnover.
Yeah, that was some good defense by Connor. And now Pellington, who's fast, gets the basket. She has the strength that some of her seniors don't have, or will never have.
She's one of the strongest in the weight room. And there you see an example of her right there.
It's coming towards...
After postgame, you're going to need not one ice bath, but 2.
Yeah, the effort so far by both teams has been primo. Martinez with the pick and the steal.
Now, Janet Van Guytenbeek can come in the game and turn the ball over.
That was against Arizona.
That's right.
I'd love to duplicate that.
Thank you for finishing that for me. You know, I was on to the next. My mind was already past that.
It's all right. It's kind of a nice side note that you did it against this club or this school. Nothing but net.
This has got to go straight to the rim right here, all the way. She had a matchup in transition that she could beat off the bounce.
Montelroy gets the first field goal in 4 minutes.
I love Caitlin Pickle's game, Pam. I think she's exactly what you need with all that speed because she operates in space. There's good anticipation for a steal.
Reese fouled by Andrews to stop the bucket.
And now how can you come out of it? What do you need to do to get out of it?
Only Sam Thomas has started more games in the history of Arizona women's basketball than Cate Reese. Andrews, tough shot, got her own miss. Work the other side.
And they have played much better here today, a lot better.
That was the concern. You talk about responding. She thought today would be a good gauge as to where Arizona is, and that's a nice move on the baseline by Martinez. Gets the lead back up to 12. Owens after a quick start. Ball fake. All good. Bickle tied up. She's not going to let go of the ball. Possession arrow sends it back with Arizona.
Haley Jones. That's a tough three. That's a 2, and she can make those contested shots.
Jade Loville knocking down.
I mean, this is contested. There's a hand in her face. She elevates over the defender.
Paige Buggs, a premier rebounder herself, and that's a really nice out-of-bounds play.
I mean, Pellington's right there on her nose.
Relentless on the ball. Andrews says, I'll just fade away.
Okay. Now I like it. I like it. Good D, better O.
Yeah, that was great. Andrews meeting the challenge.
She come right back and said, okay.
Sarah Andrews, MacArthur High School in Irving. A couple of players named Odyssey Sims and Alexis Jones went to the same high school. Pellington at the line. Asbury, nice pass, and splash for Owens, her first bucket in a while. And the Baylor fans here in Dallas trying to get their club rolling on the defensive end.
See, no call.
Andrews back to back with the 3.
2-for-1 opportunity here for Arizona.
Fans getting on their feet. They had trailed by as many as 16. Bickle with the block.
You got a chance for 1 unless you got a layup. And she, I thought she walked.
Little Paige Buggs with the miss, and now the shot clock is off.
That's an issue. If you get a layup, you got to take it. If not, you got to wait for the last shot. This is a 2-for-1 for Arizona anyway.
Pellington with Bickle in her face, drives by her, a little bit of contact, no foul, bucket counts. And the Wildcats, thanks to a strong second quarter, have a 12-point lead. Largest deficit of the season at the half right now is 12. Previously it was 10 against Maryland, and they lost that game. Do want to tell you that Aijha Blackwell is not available to play in the second half for Baylor. She was being attended to back in the tunnel by medical personnel with that bad knee, and as soon as we get an update, we will let you know. But Blackwell, the Missouri transfer, trying to give it a go tonight, and not available now as we begin the second half. Loville with the miss right off the bat for this Arizona team. Dialed up from the outside. Owens and Andrews had good first halves. Bickle doing what she's known for, hustling to get a rebound. Asbury left wide open. First time these two programs have played since 1997. 6 years. Martinez, nice. Pellington guarding Andrews. Asbury. A lot of traffic. Shot. Pellington had that look in her eye that she was going to take it, but first she shuffled her feet. Big difference. 3 games against ranked teams. They've only won 1 of them.
If I did my math right, they're winning in their 7-0 record by 38 points after the Kansas game. You can tell that they are locked in.
Boy, that was a good look for Owens, hitting those in the first half. Cate Reese can't get to it. Pellington does. It's a 3-on-1. Extra pass, very unselfish play by Puello to get Reese the bucket. But then Baylor quickly responds.
Oh, nice by Pellington.
Bickle left open for 3. Here we go. Pellington, the fastest player on the court, beats Bickle. NCAA tournament a couple years ago, or couple of seasons ago in 21, averaged 25 points per game, almost 4 threes. And no, she cannot practice with.
No, she can't.
You can imagine what an asset that would be, but because she's not an assistant coach, she can't get on the floor.
By Arizona off turnovers by Baylor. Baylor's got 14 turnovers. Now, Arizona leads the Pac-12 in turnover margin. They're 8th in the nation in that. Baylor's 9th in the nation in assists. They're not taking very good care of the ball at all. And they're led by Shaina Pellington, who has been terrific.
Came back to use her final year of eligibility, as did Cate Reese. And there you see the defense forcing another turnover. And there's Pellington. You just talked about how quick and fast she is.
I mean, the first possession of the game, except for she just got a tee. The first possession of the game, Baylor handled the double team and scored on it. Here's a great steal. Pellington gets the bucket and then yells at the official.
Says she got fouled. Offensive rebound. They didn't find Reese. Wow, they're just relentless.
How many times when you think they got the last shot, Sarah Andrews slipped?
Andrews, 1 dribble, 2 dribble, shot, got it. So a good ending for Baylor, but still down 16.
And it's not just on defense, it's the way they attack the basket too.
Relentlessly. Arizona also has 10 steals, which sounds like a lot, but they're averaging 13.6, which is in the top 10 in the nation. That's just the makeup. That's the way we were both full-time at ESPN back then when we were young. You have a couple kids she does with her husband, Salvo, who was an assistant, son Mateo, but then really turned things around. First Arizona head coach ever to win 20 games 4 years in a row, fastest to 100 wins.
And look at that, 21 wins, and they play for the national championship, right? She told us in November of that year, her team wasn't very good. They got better.
Fauntleroy stuffed originally and then put it up. Lambeau, where it won't be warm. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on both ESPN and ABC. The Manning cast on ESPN2. Packers will not win the NFC North this year. It's been claimed by the Minnesota Vikings. Take that, Packer fans.
That's why you got your purple on today, right?
Still setting us up for this disappointment in the playoffs. That's the way it goes. But this has really been an impressive showing for Arizona. Golly. This game has not been close for a while. Golly, I like Fauntleroy. She's hustling. Andrews thought about it. Bickle left open. That's a funky looking shot. Last time they were not in the top 25, December 29 of 03. The question is, Debbie Antonelli, with this loss, will they and or should they drop out?
Well, I have to take a good hard look at the rest of the landscape and see if there was any major upset this week, or if somebody had a big win, right? Because I have some teams that I'm evaluating. You know, I thought if Florida State could have won today, obviously they could have got in. But I'm not going to take them out of the poll. And they did not play well, and Arizona played exceptionally well. And I'm not taking anything away from Arizona. I think Arizona is really good. I have Arizona ranked.
Now she got that last bucket, pardon me. Here's Bickle.
The Kansas game. I mean, they lost by 27 to Kansas, this Arizona team. So I think the Big 12 is good. It's back. You know, it feels like it's
Texas
back.
A&M's will come to an end as they're transitioning. Joni Taylor trying to rebuild 12 straight regular season titles in the Big 12.
Yeah, and you play in the Big. So I'm not taking them out.
No. Another double-double for Cate Reese, her second of the season, 21st of her career for Arizona. Owens! January 3rd. get the Big 12 underway. Arizona starts its Pac-12 season against Arizona State after a couple more non-conference games. Loville.
Introduction.
And you're right, I think Coach Barnes has got to be so pleased, that you talked about that Kansas game and getting a response. He talks about not wanting to have to coach fight and mentality, which you think would be ingrained in athletes as competitors.
Yeah, for the Final Four.
Roy. Pellington. Reese. And then the foul out on the... I know if you had your druthers, you would. Here's Cate Reese.
She will figure it out. And her team will be better for this experience.
Oh, terrific hustle. Puello from Spain. And a different model for the Sweet 16 and the Elite 8 this year with 2 sites, right? Greenville, South Carolina, and Seattle.
Good luck getting a ticket in Greenville.
I think that's going to be a real toughie. So the Arizona Wildcats, known for their defense, scoring 25 points off turnovers, win it 75-54 over Baylor.